Caro-Kann defense, classical, Spassky variation, 8, bh7 9.bd3 bxd3 10.qx d3 e6 11.bf4. Balanced, neither player ever had an advantage. That game was pretty competitive. Both players had an amazing opening. That was an incredible middle game by both players. Sharp games are frequently the result of starting with the king's pawn, since it dominates the center and frees up the bishop and queen on the light squares. In the Caro-Kann defense, the pawns on d7 and d5 can be quickly pushed to take control of the center and engage the e4 pawn. The d4 square seizes the center and launches an assault on the e5 and c5 squares. The pawn on e4 is under attack from the center, where d5 and d2 develops the knight and defends the e4 pawn. It is a fair deal after all captures. Backs off. It is ideal. bf5 develops the bishop and attacks the knight on e4. Black can play e7 e6 next, without trapping the light squared bishop on c8. It is excellent. Ng3 attacks the bishop on f5 and controls the e4 square. It is best. Bg6 retreats the attacked bishop, but keeps it on the active diagonal where it controls both the e4 and d3 squares. It is best. h4 takes space on the king side and threatens h5 h6, which would win black's light squared bishop. It is excellent. h6 opens up the h7 square for the bishop to retreat to, and also stops white from placing a piece on the g5 square. It is best. Nf3 develops the knight toward the center, protects the d4 pawn and controls the e5 square. It is best. Nd7 develops the knight and controls the e5 square. It is best. h5 takes space on the king side and attacks the bishop on g6. It is excellent. bh7 retreats the bishop and keeps it on the active diagonal. It is best. bd3 develops the bishop and seeks to exchange black's active bishop. It is best. bxd3 captures the bishop on d3 before white can capture on h7. It is best. qxd3 captures the bishop and develops the queen to a central square where it controls e4 and c4. It is best. e6 controls the d5 and f5 squares and allows the dark squared bishop to develop. It is excellent. bf4 develops the bishop to an active diagonal where it controls the center. It is best. By doing this, a knight moves out of its beginning square and into the action. This connects the rooks, which helps them coordinate together in the future. By doing this, a bishop moves out of its beginning square and into the action. Castling gets the king to a safer square, out of the center of the board, while also developing a rook. Castling to the opposite side of the board as the opponent normally leads to a sharp, attacking game. It is the last book move. This offers to exchange pieces of equal value. It is excellent. This keeps the material balance in check with good commerce. It is quite good. This ignores a better way to recapture a piece. It is an inaccuracy. This poses a fork piece threat. It is quite good. A pawn that was being attacked and had no defenses is now protected by this. It is ideal. After all captures, this is an equal trade. This is the only good move. It is a great move. This reveals an attack that poses a threat to a queen. It is ideal. The rooks are linked by this, making it easier for them to work together in the future. It is quite good. This allows the knight to control more squares. This threatens to activate a rook by getting it to the 7th rank. It is good. This fights against the opposing rook for the open file. This stops the opponent from being able to activate a rook by getting it to the 7th rank. It is good. The knight now occupies an outpost, a secure square in the opponent's territory. It is good. This maintains the balance in material with a good trade. It is best. Backs off. It is quite good. This exchange is fair. It is quite good. Recaptures. This is the start of the endgame and white is equal. It is best. Balanced, neither player ever had an advantage. That game was pretty competitive. Both players had an amazing opening. That was an incredible middle game by both players. This is the strongest option. It is best. Balanced, neither player ever had an advantage. That game was pretty competitive. Both players had an amazing opening. That was an incredible middle game by both players.